Okay, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Monday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Do business with someone you know. Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. All right, y'all. Happy Mother's Day again. Hope you had a great Mother's Day weekend. To all the ladies, all the moms. Hope you enjoyed your day. Great week ahead, y'all. Let's get it, man. Woke up fired up this Monday morning. I love Mondays. Talk about that often, though. I love Mondays. Mondays are great in our business. Just everything from 6 o'clock on Friday to 3 o'clock on a Monday I have to talk about, and there's a lot of good stuff, too. So we'll say some good mornings here. Baseball Tigers, they get the series win. They beat Bama in Game 3. And if you were here yesterday, one of the things we talked about was LSU having an advantage because they had everybody in the bullpen, right? Jay kind of went all in on Friday, extending Riley Cooper and Eric Raiselman and Paul Gervais. So he didn't have those guys available in Game 2. And so to win Game 2, you kind of had to have one of two things happen. Either Blake Money needed to extend and give you a really good outing, or the bats really needed to show up. Well, neither happened. The blessing in disguise there is you didn't have to burn any arms. Grant Taylor and gave you 4, and Ty Floyd gave you 4. So you were able to rest everybody and have a full staff, basically, for Game 3. Dutton got lifted after 2/3 of an inning. They were barreling him up, and after LSU put up a 3 spot in the top of the first, Dutton gave up a run, had a runner on second, and there were 2 outs, and Jay said, "Not messing around with this. You're a swing away from a tie ball game and giving up the 3-run lead we just worked for." And so he went and called on Jacob Hasty for a lefty-lefty matchup. Hasty gets a strikeout. Hasty struck out, I think, 4 of the first 6 guys he faced. It gave you 4 innings on just 48 pitches. Didn't walk anybody, didn't allow a run, only gave up 2 hits. Jacob Hasty, his emergence is massive. The fact that you have another lefty you can count on is massive. So Hasty basically gave you what you wanted to get from Dutton. Then they went to Raiselman, who, again, because he didn't pitch yesterday, was able to extend. So Raiselman gave you 2 1/3 through 38 pitches. Raiselman struck out 8 in 2 1/3. It's so stupid. No, I'm sorry. Sorry. He didn't strike out 8. No, he didn't. I looked at the box score wrong. My bad. That's embarrassing. He struck out 1 of the 8 batters he faced. Excuse me. But he went 2 1/3. So, and then Cooper came in. Cooper got touched up a little bit. And then Fontenot pitched the 9th. So, great win. And then the bats, of course, showed up. You banged out 15 hits, 12 runs. You did exactly what you needed to do in that ballgame. You got ahead early. At one point, I know I tweeted it, 8 of the 9 runs had come with 2 outs. I don't know. I forgot about the rest. I kind of, when it got that one side, I stopped paying attention that closely. But trying to see. There it is. Cruz homered. McManus homered twice. Just a great day. Jay, even because Bama started a lefty, he went with a more, and there was no Jacob Berry, he went with a more right-handed lineup. So put Gavin Dugas sat Joe Bear, DH'd Dugas, and led him off to get an extra right-handed bat in the lineup. Drew Bianco started and left. They sat Stevenson. So you had another right-handed bat in the lineup. You played Collier Cranford at third for Barry. So and it paid off. Cranford was 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. I mean, that's no bueno. But Gavin Dugas was 2 for 3, walked 3 times, was on base 5 times. Bianco, Bianco was 2 for 5 and did have 2 RBI, but he struck out 3 times. His 3 outs were all straight. At this point in your career, you are what you are. And there was somebody on Twitter who was like, why are you hating on Bianco? I'm like, I'm not hating on the kid. Like, stating factually that he's a career 191 hitter who has struck out in a third of his at-bats in his career, that's not hating, that's just a fact. Like, people can improve. Like, yeah, but you usually have that conversation when they're a freshman, not when they're in their 4th year. Like, you are what you are. And so he got a couple of bloop singles for RBI, and it was great. Awesome. You need another right-handed bat in the lineup, but it worked. So, great. I don't think Drew Bianco is going to be an everyday player, but it don't matter. He did have a solid catch in left field as well. So, anyway. So you got the series win. You're at 14-10. 2 more wins in conference should lock up a regional host site, and you got Ole Miss coming in. So you win this Ole Miss series, you should lock up a regional host site. Going to Vanderbilt to wrap up SEC play with the opportunity to maybe play for even more. So, great weekend. All right, let's say some good morning to your Truax. What's good? Michael Cook, Stephen Fry, Dad, good morning. Jeff McKithen, Greg Phillips, DC is a month. Dylan Cruz. Yeah, shame on me for not mentioning. When National Player of the Week honors come out today, Dylan Cruz should be your National Player of the Week. I don't know what everybody else in the country did. It doesn't matter. Dude hit 700 in the series. It was crazy. Or he had 700 for the week, excuse me. We include the midweek game. Someone posted he had the same amount of home runs as he did outs in the Bama series. Lawrence Burley, Quentin Brakebill. Hey, Uncle Mike, good morning. Darren Reeves, Glenn Laurie, morning Matt. Wouldn't it be great when Drew Brees or Sean Payton calling a Saints game and they say it's a pick 6 by Smoke Monday? Sure. I don't really care who it is, but if the Saints are getting a pick 6, I'm down for it. Megan Hurst, Chance Babin, Drew Bianco played a solid game, 2 hits, 3 RBIs, stolen base, great catch. It was a good insertion by Jay Johnson. He wanted right-handed bats in the lineup. Bianco is definitely he's a utility guy who you can put anywhere on the field. He's not necessarily going to be elite at any one position, but you can put him there and he can be serviceable at any one position. He gives great effort. Jay Johnson continues to push the right buttons. Bianco won't be an everyday player, period. Exactly. But on that day, with no Jacob Berry, and you needed... Here's a good example of something we talk about often. So they put Collier Cranford in at third. Cranford was 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. He gave you nothing offensively. But when you bang out 15 hits and score 12 runs, you can have the guy in the lineup that's an out if he gives you an elite glove. And that was the idea with Cranford yesterday. And put another right-handed bat in the lineup. So let's see. Gary Atchison, morning Matt and Tiger Nation. What a complete 360 from Saturday, where everything that could go wrong in baseball did, to yesterday, where it was what this team could do. Great weekend on the road for your Fighting Tigers. Baseball, bro. That's why it's the best part about baseball. Just play it again tomorrow. It could be a completely different reality. Scott Beckham, Lady Tigers get the series at MSU for the season finale. Go Tigers. So I know, but they it was a bummer yesterday. Softball lost. They had a grand slam early too. Looked like they were going to cruise, but losing that game dropped them from would have been 4th in the standings to 6th. They actually were 7th, and then somebody else lost, which bumped them back up a spot. Anyway, so 6th for the SC tournament this week for the Tiger softball team. Kelly Gross, good morning. Tim Gotro, what's up? Trivia Carter, Spurge, what's good, Spurge? Joseph Armato, Brad Johnson, good morning. Jesse Brown, morning, Matt. Happy Monday. LSU won. When does Michelle visit? Oh, Michelle. Sony Michel, got it. Visit with the Saints. We need to get him signed. Yeah, they have not. I haven't seen a report on a date that he's visiting. So I know they said on Thursday the report from Jeremy Fowler was that he'd be visiting in the coming days. So I would love it if they get that deal done. Tim Gotro, great job grabbing control on top of the first, never letting go. Need to see that after Saturday's rough game. You know, Tim, I think that's why he went and had the quick hook on Dutton. Because you had the really rough day on Saturday, you come out Sunday, immediately something good happens as you spark that rally. Nice base knock by Jordan Thompson with 2 outs. You know, and so you put a 3 spot on the board, and immediately you come back and you give up one of those runs. And, you know, now you got a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. And Jay Johnson was like, not giving up this momentum. So knew he had a full bullpen, went and got Jacob Hasty. So good for him, you know. It worked. It worked. But a lot of people were criticizing that move on Twitter when it happened. You know who you were. You know who you were. Shout out to Brock, y'all. Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com, the Orthopedist. Go to Brock. Need a roof? Holler at Hudco. Let me go ahead and post the Hudco link in the chat. Would love it if you would give us the opportunity to come give you a free, no obligation roofing inspection. Does not matter where in the state of Louisiana you are. We have done jobs from Ruston to Rain, so and all points in between. So let's see. Super duper easy. Just click that link, hit the contact button, and fill out a little info. We'll come give you a free, no obligation roofing inspection. Would love the opportunity. Where are we? Justin Franks just got my first bottle of Blanton's. What should I expect? Blanton's is good, man. Blanton's is a very solid bourbon. It's the original single barrel, as they say. It's very good. Blanton's is very good. Jay Benoit, good morning. Larry Garner, good morning, Matt. Yesterday, good day for LSU baseball. It was indeed. Cliff Nelson, morning, Scone. Hashtag Team Drew. Finding Beth Torina's and the men both won their series. Let's go. Indeed. Was a good weekend. Really good weekend. Had a great derby party over at Don Juan on Saturday. Just a really good weekend all the way around. Let's see. Rapping Batches, what's up? Reed Rule, what's up? Josh Giraldo. Did we ever get a distance on that Cruz homer Saturday? You know, Josh, good question. No, because I think I need to see if they have the capabilities on the road. Because that TrackMan thing that they use at home is at home. So I don't know if, so I guess like in the visiting or wherever the home ballpark is, like Bama would have to have that technology set up. And I don't know if they do. Let me check Bama's Twitter. Like, because if Alabama were posting, you know, if they were posting, they have it. Here's home run stats. Caden Rose, exit velo 105, distance 371. They have it. So they would most certainly have it for Cruz's homer. Most certainly. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I wonder if ask Leah Van. She was there. I wonder if covering the game in the press box. I wonder if they would give that info in the press box, or maybe if she had access to it. Let me ask her. I'll ask her. Reed Rule, morning, Matt. Fontenot or Floyd to get another shot as a starter? No, I mean, so here's the thing, Reed. Well, okay. Let's start with what I think we know. Blake Money's not going to be your Saturday guy. So the question becomes, okay, who do you give the ball to in that spot? My initial inclination is to say Hasty. But Hasty as a lefty out of the bullpen is more valuable because you can use him in multiple games. Now, if you threw Hasty in game 2 as a starter, then you're going righty Mikhail Hilliard, lefty Jacob Hasty, righty Sam Dutton. So, I would throw out even possibly Bryce Collins. I don't think it'll be Ty Floyd. Floyd has... Look, an outing like yesterday was really good to see. But his last 4 outings, he's just flip-flop, good, bad, right? Like, he needs to develop some consistency. And when he does, I think he's going to be really good. We've talked about it. Floyd's got a plus fastball. He needs to command his breaking stuff. When he does, he's a weekend guy in the SEC. I don't think there's a doubt. He's just not there yet. That's okay. But what you saw from Hasty yesterday, it's hard to ignore. And, that may be your guy, that you give him the ball in game 2 this week against Ole Miss. So, the obvious answer would be Hasty. But it's really up to Jay. Does he want to try to get more than one game out of Hasty on a weekend? Like he can with Riley Cooper. All right. Armstrong grappling, difference in game 3. One coach left their starting pitcher out there. The other made a change. Listen, in a 9-inning game, like yanking your pitcher in the first after a 3 spot, isn't always the best idea, especially if you don't have anything behind him. So I don't know that I necessarily agree with that. I think LSU's bats just were really good and were really good with 2 outs. I mean, they scored 8 runs with 2 outs yesterday. They were just really good in hitting in the clutch. So I don't know that I necessarily look at Brad Bohannon and say, well, you left your pitcher out there too long. I just think LSU hit the baseball. So, John Michael Garcia, what's good? Repping Hudco into 318. Yes, sir. Barry Day, what's up? Jason Horn, Chance Babb, and LSU got 4 2/3 from their starters. 4 from Hilliard, great bullpen. Is that sustainable? I mean, Chance, they've been doing it all year. They're 14-10 in the league. You tell me. I mean, you tell me. If this were the first 3 weeks of the season and they were doing that, I might have a different answer. But what's happened is Jay Johnson and Jason Kelly have had to overmanage the games. Look at yesterday. Yesterday's a great example. Like, normally, you're not yanking your pitcher in the first for giving up a run and having a guy on with 2 outs. You're not. You're not yanking your starter in that situation. But he looked and was like, all right, let me get my lefty. I have a lefty-lefty matchup here to get out of this with only giving up 1 run and maintain a 2-run lead. Even though it's the first inning, we'll figure it out the rest of the way because I got enough arms. And he did. And they did. It's almost like he's building furniture by hand, one at a time, as opposed to a big factory that just puts it on a conveyor belt. Both are effective. You can do it both ways. One way is much easier. But that's what he's having to do right now. I don't know if that's a great analogy. Try that out. Anyway. All right, let's see. It is 7:47. All right, just a few more minutes here. Let me go quickly. Scott Simon, Cruz, hell of a weekend. He should be National Player of the Week. Wendell Norman, SEC is tough, deep league that's getting tougher. Yeah, I mean, it is a great league. Kendall Nugent, it's the best baseball league. Trackman has its own Twitter. All right, I'll check it out. I wonder if they posted it. I'd love it if they posted that stat. Dave Vendeur, good morning. Tim Gotro, can you get in touch with Bill Franquez? He'd know the numbers on Cruz's bomb if that was made available by Bama. Yeah, I can text Bill. Josh Giraldo, LSU Twitter had the tracks for all the others, but that ball Cruz hit on Saturday in the first was murdered. 390 dead center went out with gusto over the batter's eye. Woof. You know, usually LSU baseball, they do the home run graphic. They did them. So they did. So Cruz yesterday was 409. McManus 369, 376. So they didn't have it. Yeah, look, I mean, they posted the home runs from yesterday. So they didn't post the one from. So they have it. Boy, he hit the crap out of that ball, didn't he? Wow. What did they only do yesterday? Yeah, they only did yesterday. Weird. They had access to it. All right, let's see real quick. Actually, before we go, we have to do something.
Someone you know, Scone and Terrio. All you need is Hudco. Call Hudco Roofing. 364-1007.
Yeah, how about it, y'all? Hudco pinned in the chat. No matter where you are in the state of Louisiana, we'd love to give you a free, no-obligation roofing inspection. Don't wait until a storm comes. So often your named storm deductible is higher than your wind-hail deductible. Let us help. Let's see. Brett DaGro, good morning. Dave, matchups coming this weekend are lit. Arkansas going to Vanderbilt. Vandy's bat woke up lately. Armstrong, LSU located Baton Rouge. Can I get a first-time agreement? Feelings are starting to get hurt. What, do I disagree with you all the time? Sorry. Had better takes. Yes, I totally agree. Totally agree. LSU's in Baton Rouge. I totally agree with you. Scott McClendon, what happens to Blake Money? Goes to the bullpen. Maybe your midweek guy. Brett DaGro had to be 450. Eric Wilderrotter, would you consider starting Hilliard on Saturday? Nope. Nope, 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 no, 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 no. Bad. Bad, bad, bad. Bad, 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 bad. 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 Terrible. Who is that? Eric. Eric, bad. Bad Eric. Bad. No. You mean the guy that you keep giving the ball to on Fridays at your tone setter that keeps winning games? No, you do not take him off on Friday. I refuse to allow you to say that again out loud. Ever. Stop. Glenn Thomas C. heading to Baton Rouge to work on National Treasure. Very cool. Brian with furniture analogy, no. All right, well, I need an analogy. David Rodrigue, what's up? He's doing something that's inefficient, but works. Because he doesn't have the opportunity to do something efficiently. Like, he's chopping down the tree with an axe instead of a chainsaw. Both work. David Rodriguez. Oh, it's 7:52. I got to go. Now I'm picturing Jay on his knees putting a recliner together. Oh, so good. Ryan Dixon, what's good, man? Floyd's off-speed stuff looked good on Saturday. It did. And that's so encouraging, man. I remember 2 weeks ago when he pitched in the midweek, he threw 6 straight breaking balls at one point in that midweek game. And it's like, who is this? And when he can land it, he's really good. He's just got to do it consistently, which he hasn't been able to do. That's the problem. Tony Williams, Jason Horn headed to NOLA to play golf. Good for you, man. Enjoy golfing today, on this Monday. All right, I got to go. So it's a no for Hilliard on Saturday. Oh, so good. All right, I got to go. Y'all have an awesome Monday. As always, shout out to Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. If you need orthopedics, go to Brock. They're just the best. And, of course, Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Do business with someone you know, Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Okay, y'all. Who was the last player to play all the positions on the infield besides Bianca? All right, Terrio. All right, I got to go. Y'all have an awesome day. Have a great Monday. LSU Daily will return this morning. I've missed a couple episodes last week. My apologies, but I will have LSU Daily today. AFR3, we look forward to seeing you then. Peace.